Who are you and what'd you play?
Mark went to Montreal, finished X1 after Swiss, so came third place. Balance changed everything, but everything's still the same, if you want to call it that, with the exception of like maybe spirals. But like, yeah, balance didn't change much in terms of my deck. The badness didn't change much in terms of all the other decks that were competing, except for Colossus, of course,
The striker.
and Striker. Yeah, Colossus need to go. That card can stay as far away from me as possible. Field center. Start off with standard stuff. 3 Buffalo. Not so standard. 2 Debug. Debug's really good. It's a 1-card combo. Gets you everything. Debug is a 1-card OTK. With the other cards I play my extra. But this card kind of sucks in multiples, so you don't want to see that. And drawing cards is better because you get to feel your deck. Because I also play like Desires and things like that, so it helps you turbo through your deck and get things you need to set up a bigger board. Not so standard is 3 Foxy. Some people play 2. I think this card is the best card in the salad-wise in the deck because it pairs off with every single salad card in your deck. If you have this plus any other salad card, you make such a better board. And this by itself also means that like you get to dig for other salad cards. Like having a Roar, a Will, a Spinny, like even another Foxy, like it allows you to make a board. Or at least try to make a board. So by itself it's nice. With Buffalo it's nice. Like you get things done. Only 2 Spinny. With the Stalio hit, like accessing 3s isn't as huge anymore. Like it's 2 only because I play Desires and like I don't really need more than 1 because I'm just extending to do one thing and like, it's either going to be killing them or I'm setting up a board and they can't play the next turn. So 2 Jaguar, 2 Foul. Initially this was going to be 3 Jaguar, 1 Foul, but having different names helps, especially when like in a deck that you play Desires and all that shit. You want to see like different names because it helps you extend and make bigger boards. This is for rank 4 utility. The locking back row is pretty nice, pretty decent. The 1 Falco and the 1 Gazelle. Moving forward, I actually might play 2 of these because this card's insane. A lot of people just gloss over this card and say it's trash, but this card's insane. Bouncing back Gazelle, bouncing back any of your salad cards, setting, like, there are loops that come into play with these 2 cards by itself. Like, say you're not the best, you didn't make the best of boards, and like, you live a turn, but like you had these 2, like you literally went, like they clear this, you summon this, you dump another card and it comes back to your turn, you bounce this, and you have like access to the next card that you dump for the next turn. Like these loops come insane. Like having a Falco loop with this, like, so after that you're probably going to be dumping Rage, and after you dump Rage you just start looping these 3 together, so it just becomes like it snowballs really easily. And that's it for the monsters. It's a solid, I think, 16 monsters in total. And then for the hand traps, 3 Ash, it's fire, you have to play it. 3 Droll. Since spirals have become more prevalent, things like these stop the deck. But it's fun to note that like these cards that actually also stop spirals, stop other things in the format like Luna and Heroes if you get to run into them. But like it's not too big. Yeah,
Mirror match.
pretty much. 3 Crow. It's also for the spiral deck. It's good in the mirror. It's good against other matches right now. When they initially trigger the souls, it dumps for cost, so it activates in hand. And then you crow the master plan before it hits the board, so they don't have the chance to use souls to pitch a trap. Because by that time, then it makes your crow useless, so you can't they can't dodge it. The last 2, Bell. This card was the MVP of the day. This card is actually nuts right now. It serves as a call by the Crave and a DD Crow, and like it also serves as bell in one go, because like they go Call by the Grave on your stuff, you bell them. They go Crow on your stuff, you bell them. They go Big Red for spirals, you bell them. They go the Trapping Grave, you bell them. Like you stop them from getting to Master Plan, and it just some more times than often it shuts down the turn. 10 out of 10 would play again. For the spells, 3 Mining, and 3 Desires. These are like the only other spells I play that aren't Salad. You have to run these at 3. 3 Desires necessary. You just want to see your cards, you want to turbo, you want to have access to your deck. Like even if you don't open an optimal hand, just this card can just put you through to everything. And you don't really care about banishing Gazelle or Sanctuary. Like sometimes it hurts, but like often than not, you just end off with your cards, and you have so much resource management that you can just clear them anyways. 3 Will, the Circle and Sanctuary. The last regional I played, this was just before the Banlist. This was a Monster Reborn, but because Stalio was such an easier option, you could play this. But I decided to play the 3 Will because I feel like having Will be so much more impactful than having Monster Reborn. Like, even if you just have one solid monster, like over the course of turns, this will let you like float and snowball really easily. The last 4 cards are 2 Rage, 2 Roar. Because I play Desires, I also want to see at least one of these in my hand. If I can see any one of these in my hand, I can fetch the other, and that means that like I have a bitter board with hand traps and all that stuff. So, and because you're playing 3 Desires, like opening this isn't awful. And going second, you'd obviously side out some. So, extra deck, shoutouts. Standard, 3 Bale, 3 Wolf, 2 Sunlight. You don't play the 2 Helio. You don't play this ratio, something's wrong with you. Everything's useful, everything does what it's supposed to do. A lot more times you're gonna find yourself just ending on this alone, which is fine because you have hand traps and you have like your back row to help you push through things, so it's not going anywhere for anyone. Kita, Phoenix. Some people are starting to cut this because they don't see the relevance of it, but I got ashed like every game today, and it just extended me for game. Update, transcode. This package is insane. It lets you OTK. This card's nice. It lets you bring back a Link 3 or lower Cyber monster, so it's not just this. You can bring back Wolf. You can bring back other things. I also opt to play Borreload for this package as well because like stealing 2 monsters is insane. This is nice because because of some of the side cards I play as well. Like you make this, and you can steal Sleeper, and then you have a Sleeper on your turn, and it doesn't die until the end of the next turn. Appaloosa, standard, like negates or negates, really powerful card. The last card I played was Dweller. Initially, I was supposed to find room for a Baguska, but I just decided not to play it because, like, in every other instance that, like, every time I've summoned this card, like, willingly summoned this card, I just had game anyways. Like, this was game on its own. For the side deck, we have 3 Nibiru, solid card, hits spirals, hits any combo deck, or that deck that tries to combo, and just like, it ends turns. It just ends turns. 3 Dark Ruler for all the new decks of the format, so Spirals, Luna, any make a board deck that does a lot of stuff. This card was really good today. It shut down so many things. Against a Spiral player, I was allowed to resolve a hand trap, and then he made Appaloosa Sleeper with a utility wire set, and I just activated Dark Ruler, and because I activated Dark Ruler, it turned off his Sleeper, his Helix, sorry. Turned off his Helix, and it's not a super agent while it's negated, so he couldn't use utility wire, and then I just OTK'd him. 3 twin, standard, back row decks, good stuff.
Didn't get lightning storm?
No, I still play twins and lightning storms. 2 evenly. This was 3, but I couldn't get a card to side with, so I had to change up some of my stuff, but 2 is fine. This card is okay, but moving forward, I might not play it. It's like, against these decks, like, board wipes isn't really what you want anymore. You want more things that are more like,
Selective removal?
no, you just want to stop, like, if you play board wipes right now, like, board wipes are, like, if they make their board, right? But if they make their board and, like, you try to board wipe them and, like, they've already gotten to that point, they can just stop that. So, like, you'd rather want things that stop them from getting to that point. And the last 4 cards, Sanctum and Scythe. This card was crazy. It always is crazy. I chose to play it because, like, it's the start of a new format, so people are going to be trying to test things, see how ratios work, and this will just end turns, end game. Sorry, it will just outright win you games. So, and it'll catch people off guard. So you just win team.
Cool.
And that's it.
Cool.
So shout outs to everyone that came to the regionals. So Ryan, all the Cardboard Cravings team, Siobhan, all the GN team members that came out. I had fun playing all of you. I had so much fun. Shout outs to everyone back in Toronto, the family chat. A huge shout out to Ryan Yu for sharing an idea with me that, like, was insane. Like, I did not expect it to be that insane, and it just worked out very well. So, like, kid's a genius. And yeah, that's it. Moving forward, I also may change a couple of things in the main. Just to help with, like, going second, but that's about it.
Cool. Alright, thanks, Mark.
No worries. Peace.